Ludacris exploded into the mainstream with his single What's Your Fantasy, as well as the minor hit Southern Hospitality. The following year, he followed it up with the radio DJ turned rapper's best album, Word of Mouf. To celebrate 20 years of the album that gave us hits like Area Codes, Roll Out, and Move Bitch, we're going to discuss Luda's most recent career evolution by talking about the top 10 rappers turned actors. However, a few rules here. First off, we eliminated rappers who primarily just play themselves. Sorry, Eminem. B-Rabbit ain't fooling anyone. Actors turned rapper. Sorry, Drake. And actors who weren't particularly good at rapping. Sorry, Marky Mark. This countdown's all about the double threats, so let's begin. Number 10, Ludacris. He may have been the person who inspired the list, but there's a shocking amount of rappers crushing it in the acting game above Christopher Ludacris Bridges. However, his career is nothing to scoff at. While it's primarily comedic roles, specifically his beloved character Tash Parker in 5 of the 9 Fast and the Furious movies, he's had a fair share of dramatic roles as well, appearing in such films as Crash, Hustle and Flow, and The Ride. He's also been a scene stealer in otherwise forgettable comedies like No Strings Attached and New Year's Eve, and in time could end up being remembered more as a comedic actor than a rapper. Number 9, Queen Latifah. Living up to her moniker, Dana Queen Latifah Owens is one of the greatest MCs of all time, and arguably the most important female rapper in history. Just 2 years after the release of her debut album, she was dipping her toe into the acting world, appearing on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and in Spike Lee's Jungle Fever. She then was cast as the lead character of Living Single, which ran for 5 years. Throughout the 90s, she had a wide array of roles in various genres, be it gritty crime dramas, sci-fi horror films, comedies, musicals, and kids' films. Latifah has not released an album in over a decade, but continues to push herself as an actress and currently stars in CBS's crime drama, The Equalizer. Number 8, Method Man. Arguably the best MC in the Wu-Tang Clan, and he's been acting regularly since 1996 when he appeared in The Great White Hype as himself. Clearly bit by the acting bug, he started appearing regularly in at least one film a year from 1997 until 2020. While films like Soul Plane and Meet the Spartans are perhaps better left forgotten, he's also starred in such beloved films as Belly, How High, Trainwreck, and Vampires vs. the Bronx. He's even had small cameos in films like The Whackness, Big Daddy, and Garden State. Number 7, Common. Since 1993, Common has been one of the most beloved alternative hip-hop artists known for his deep and insightful lyricism. In 2006, he started to dip his toe into the actor waters by appearing in action films like Smokin' Aces, American Gangster, and Wanted. Common continues to act, appearing in films years since his debut in 2006. While he's appeared in plenty of beloved movies, he's also appeared in a lot of Razzie-worthy films like New Year's Eve, The Odd Life of Timothy Green, and Movie 43. If his future roles are a little stronger, he could find himself at the top 5 easily when we eventually reevaluate this list. Number 6, Ice-T. Okay, let's get the guy who wrote Cop Killer Now Plays a Cop on TV jokes out of our system and take a second to appreciate the bizarre career of Ice-T. His first true acting role in New Jack City had him nominated for an MTV Movie Award in 1991 for breakout performance. In 1994, he starred in Surviving the Game, and he has been acting continuously since. We've seen him appearing in weird films like Tank Girl, Johnny Mnemonic, and Jacob Tutu Meets the Hooded Fang, but he also has appeared in 450-plus episodes of Law & Order SVU as the lead role of Detective Finn. That being said, among the good is also Ugly Dolls and Leprechaun in the Hood. Number 5, Tupac Shakur. The rumor is that while Tupac was on the set of Juice, he really got too into the gangsta life he was depicting. From that point on, he was a double threat, releasing massive career-defining albums and appearing in iconic films like Poetic Justice, Above the Rim, and Gridlocked. When his life was cut tragically short, September 7th, 1996 in Las Vegas, we lost a great rapper and actor. We can only imagine how much further his career would have taken him if he was still here. Number 4, Ice Cube. Just a year after his solo debut, America's Most Wanted, Ice Cube starred in the critically acclaimed and beloved Boys in the Hood. But it wasn't until 1995 when he co-wrote and starred in Friday that his acting career really started to take off. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, we saw Cube appear in a variety of films like Anaconda, Ghosts of Mars, Barbershop, and 21 Jump Street. Similarly to Ludacris, Ice Cube has great comedic timing, but definitely has appeared in more bad than good in his long resume. Number 3, Yasin Bey. Yasin Bey, formerly Mos Def, is one of those rappers who is always breaking new ground but never getting nearly enough attention for his contributions. The same can be said for his acting career, constantly appearing in edgy, genre-pushing movies like Bamboozled, Monsters Ball, and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. His starring roles in films like 16 Blocks and Be Kind, Rewind showed his chops as a dramatic and comedic actor, and while season 6 of Dexter was a mixed bag for fans, his role of Brother Sam was iconic. Unfortunately, since 2015, he has not acted, and that's a real shame for how incredible his range is. Number 2, Will Smith? Will Smith is the golden standard of the rapper turned actor double threat. No one expected The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to be the hit that it was, and even fewer people foresaw how charismatic and charming Smith would be as an actor. Basically, since he appeared in 6 Degrees of Separation, it was undeniable he was going to dominate Hollywood. His career from 1995 to modern day is packed with iconic roles, be it Bad Boys, Independence Day, Men in Black, and Hitch. This year, he'll be appearing in King Richard, in which his portrayal of Richard Williams is already getting early rave reviews. If this list was made a decade ago, there's no denying he'd be our top pick. But that brings us to number 1, Donald Glover. Is there anything Donald Glover can't do? In 2005, he self-released his first mixtape while he was in college and formed Derek Comedy with some friends. A year later, he found himself writing for 30 Rock. Quick fun fact, the iconic Werewolf Bar Mitzvah song was written and performed by Donald. That's right, you're not hearing Tracy Morgan sing that song when you hear it. You're hearing Donald do a spot-on impression. Things really took off in 2009 with the release of the Derek Comedy film Mystery Team, followed immediately by his career-changing role in Community. Glover in the last 5 years has proven to be an unstoppable force, appearing in films like Spider-Man Homecoming, Solo, A Star Wars Story, and The Lion King, releasing his most critically acclaimed albums and creating, writing, directing, and starring in the Golden Globe and Emmy Award-winning series Atlanta. We at Geekscape think we haven't seen the tip of the iceberg on what Glover is going to bring to the table.